The Crimea under Russian occupation, a place of tension and sudden anger. Outside the main Sevastopol naval base, a pro-Russian crowd has gathered. Then a lone woman, nervous but determined, dares to hold up the yellow and blue colours of Ukraine. She's attacked and bundled away. At the same base, earlier in the day, a scene like something out of the Russian Revolution. The admiral of the Ukrainian fleet, who's gone over to the Russian side, argues in front of the sailors with his successor, who's loyal to the Ukraine still. The men's verdict: they start singing the Ukrainian national anthem. But will they fight the Russian invaders? It's hard to believe, especially since they're mostly unarmed. One of their main tasks this morning was to burn their secret files, not really a sign of defiance. And these are the men they'd have to fight, part of the 6,000-strong Russian occupation force in the Crimea. Tough, well-armed assault troops, their regimental identifications deliberately stripped off. This morning these men arrived for duty at one of the main Crimean army bases outside the regional capital Simferopol. Scenes like this have been repeated at bases all across the Crimea.
They demanded that we hand all our weapons over into the control of Russia, but we refused. This still remains a military base.
In solidarity with the Russian troops, a line of pro-Russian Crimean vigilantes has turned up in a variety of old uniforms, plus their distinguishing orange and black ribbons. They aren't exactly friendly.
No comment. Go.
This is the new reality, today's reality in the Crimea. These men here are essentially volunteers who want to show that Ukraine, or this part of the Ukraine, belongs to Russia. Beyond them are Russian soldiers who are the real force here. And behind the walls are the Ukrainian soldiers who are too weak to be able to fight and simply cannot come out. At times like this, there's nothing particularly subtle about President Putin. Today, his forces were staging more military exercises at the Kirillovsky air base in western Russia, not too far from Ukraine. And Mr. Putin turned up at the control room of the base to let himself be filmed. He doesn't, of course, say the exercises have anything to do with Ukraine. He doesn't need to. And all this is having its effect. In places like Donetsk in eastern Ukraine, far from the Crimea, the pro-Russian majority has been making its feelings felt. The danger that Russian troops might soon move in here too to protect the citizens, as they put it, is a very real one. So, within 48 hours, Russia has taken over the Crimea. Its ships control the ports and naval bases, its soldiers control the Crimean parliament itself, and they have the noisy support of much of the 60% of Crimean citizens who are of Russian stock.
We love Putin, we love Russia, we are Russians.
You're Crimeans?
Yes.
You're Ukrainians?
No, we are Russians.
You don't love Ukraine?
No.
Most Europeans probably thought that, for themselves at least, invasion and occupation were things of the past. It seems not. John Simpson, BBC News, Sevastopol.